All right, welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 174. I don't know how to intro anymore. I just intros are stupid. Wonder's here. I'm here. Neither of us want to be.
hmm
He's gonna go to bed, so he's not gonna stream with me because he's a little hoe. But it's all
Well,
right.
I got to do paperwork first, and then
Paperwork, schmaperwork. Uh,
should only take me a couple minutes,
should
hopefully.
only take him a couple hours. No big deal. Yeah, I don't know. What's going on this week? Wonder, what are you doing? Who'd you kill?
Um, just turning in water, bringing water down the canals.
Are we
Takes 3 days for it to get to my actual ride, but I got to take care of everybody else's shit for them too,
Fair.
while
Fair.
trying to mow. But hey, I don't have to worry about that now because I broke the mower. But it doesn't help that we waited to mow until the grass is 9 foot tall because we've got so much rain this year.
Oh,
So it burns up the clutch on the mower. So there's three of them, and there's three motors, and one of the motors burned too.
we suck. Neither of us were smart.
Uh,
Wait, that happened yesterday? God, we both really do suck.
what you're referring to?
There was an Xbox Games showcase, so there's a bunch of new games. I know nothing about any of them because I didn't know this happened. How am I so out of the loop?
What's that? Isn't it your job to know this stuff?
Fuck off. I don't know. What I do want to know? Why is Fallout 76 getting another DLC? Why don't you just scrap that pile of shit and make a good Fallout game?
Right? Yeah, something that's not the same goddamn game since Fallout 3.
Pretty much. Oh, I did know a little bit of it because they showed off Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know if you've seen. It's the open world game. Remember when everybody was saying Ubisoft was going to make an open world Star Wars game that was going to be like fully customizable? Well, that was wrong. So people are mad because apparently the main character is female and that's a problem for some reason. These are the same people who didn't complain when the main character of Fallen Order and Survivor was an uncustomizable dude. But it's a problem now because it's an uncustomizable chick. How about it's just always a problem? Let me customize my fucking character. That's so much more fun. And no, I don't just mean male or female, human. Let me go fucking stupid with it. Let me make a fucking Wookiee. Come on. Let me make a cyborg freak. I don't know. Let me do something. Looks kind of cool though. It looks to be like all about the like underground crime aspect of Star Wars, which is like sick. So it's like the Pike Syndicate, the Black Sun, all of that. That sounds cool to me. I don't know. Other than yeah, and like, but yeah, I don't care which way it goes. I'm just mad that my character's not customizable in every game. Every game.
Yep.
I don't care what the game is. In Halo, fuck it, I don't want to be Master Chief anymore. I mean, Master Chief's still cool. The whole thing behind Master, yeah, but like, let me customize my character. It's not that fucking hard. They announced a Payday 3, which is interesting.
I think I've ever played a Payday.
I don't think I have.
Or
I don't think I've played one either. There's a bunch of other games that I don't know. Maybe they're cool. Some of the logos look cool. Clockwork Revolution, the logo looks fucking sick. Do I know anything about it? No. So yeah, that's what I know. That's what I know about that. Also, apparently this just happened. The Patriots have waived former Jaguars and Jets running back James Robinson. Robinson just signed a 2-year, $4 million deal with the Patriots in free agency like 2 months ago. I want to know what is happening with Homie's career. He just signed there. So this guy, I think, was an undrafted rookie. came into Jacksonville, ran for 1,000 yards in his rookie year. What was it? 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Second year goes 767 and 8 touchdowns. And then I think gets hurt. Or he might have got hurt. No, and then gets hurt. Comes back in 2022, starts off okay, gets cut, goes to the Jets. After they lose their starting running back, they bring him in, never use him at all. He signs with the Patriots, gets cut before he ever gets to a camp. Dude, whose wife did he fuck?
Oh,
Like,
shit.
I don't,
Like, God damn, poor kid.
I
Or
don't,
maybe he deserved it. Oh,
I don't know if he did. There is no outwardly appearing reason why this is happening. It's just happening, and the poor kid. That's what I know. That's so wild. Robinson was a weird addition for the Patriots. Now, we all knew that, but like, his production hasn't been the same since the Achilles tear. Oh, you mean in that 1 year he's had since the Achilles tear where he like started off on about the same pace and then got cut for no reason? Sure. Yeah, the Chargers would be a cool move. Go to the Chargers, kid. That's still so weird. I'm so confused. Whatever. The
I'm
world's
just waiting
confusing.
for the NBA finals to start.
You care about the NBA finals now?
No,
Oh.
but I'm just curious to see if Denver's actually gonna, win something.
It's
That
kind of
matters.
depressing. Dude, I wish we were rich because we would have had to have been to go to these games. Nosebleed seats for tonight's game were $750 a piece.
Ew, what the fuck?
It's the closeout game of the NBA finals, man.
Ugh.
Right?
Well, it could be the closeout game.
Well, odds are, I don't know. Tyler Hero's coming back. Maybe the little white boy's got something in him.
You don't know.
I do, actually, because the little white boy still can't stop Jokic, which has been the problem.
That's true. That guy's fucking wild.
Jokic is incredible, man.
What is he Russian or is he
No.
Siberian?
Oh, God. Where is Jokic from?
He's
Nikola
Siberian,
Jokic.
isn't he?
Jokic. Yeah, Serbian.
Serbian.
He's from Serbia.
Yes.
He is the least basketball player-looking basketball player of all time. Dude is chunky. And,
big,
dude,
though.
he's just fucking crazy. Maybe the best passer in basketball. I don't know. Him, LeBron, and Luka are probably the top 3. But just can score from anywhere. Fucking 7 feet tall. Fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Already is he a 3-time MVP at this point? How many MVPs he got? 2-time MVP. This year would have been 3, that's right. But they gave it to Joel Embiid, who was deserving. And has been deserving for the past 5 years, but Giannis and Jokic kept getting it. Embiid had like a good case for it this year. So I think it was just kind of, well, Jokic just got the last 2. Embiid deserves one too. Like, they're on the same level, so let's just give it to the guy who ain't got one yet.
Right. And then, well, Jokic is probably going to be fine with it because he's going to win a.
Oh, he's gonna. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's gonna get a final. And it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Good God. Dude's crazy. If he could be a better free throw shooter, he could be the first center to ever be in the 50-40-90 club. He gets so close.
I know,
So that's 50% from the field, 40% from 3, 90% from the free throw line for you non-ball knowers out there.
That's me.
Yeah. But he's been close a couple years. He's gotten up to 85 from free throw, apparently. Yeah, No, 86.8% is his highest. He's been right there. He might get there someday. We don't know though. It's still funny to me that Jokic is where he is now because this is the dude who was a second-round draft pick who nobody knew the pick because the pick happened during a Taco Bell commercial. That is like the thing. A Taco Bell commercial was more important than apparently a future Hall of Famer getting picked. And I don't know, after he wins this finals, which I would say you can't write off the Heat, but I'm sorry. Only one team's ever come back from down 3-1 in the finals. And I don't see LeBron James in Miami, so I don't think it's happening. Sorry. But, you know, he's going to have an argument to be a top 10 player of all time after he wins this finals. People don't get multiple MVPs, a finals MVP, and a ring. There's not that many guys to do that. So you can argue that he's up there. I am so annoyed by the talk about this finals, though. Suddenly it's the easiest finals run of all time. This happens almost every year with every finals team, but, well, they played the 8 seed in round 1. Obviously, it was the Timberwolves. They took a game. The Timberwolves weren't a bad 8 seed.
Now,
the excuse you do get, the excuse you do get if you want to argue it's bad, is Karl Anthony Towns was hurt basically the entire season. Yes, he was there for that series, but you know, him and his 6 new teammates that he was running with had played a total of 4 games together before that series. So like, sure, you can argue that, but the team was still good. Denver's just better. Then you go against the Phoenix Suns, who have Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Like, I'm sorry, that's not an easy series. They made it look easy because Jokic is just that fucking guy. And then the Lakers. Well, the Lakers were a 7 seed. Well, they weren't. They were the best team in basketball after the trade deadline. They were just so bad pre-trade deadline that the best they could get back to was the 7 seed. But they were literally everyone on the planet argued the Lakers were the best team in basketball. Denver beat them in 4. They didn't let them have a game. And now, that was an incredible series. LeBron and AD kept it close, and the Lakers were the only team who kind of figured out how to handle Jokic. He still got his because he's Jokic, but they made his life more difficult than anybody else did.
Yeah, and
that's because you have Anthony fucking Davis. It's because you have Anthony Davis, and you have LeBron, and you have... They had the size to work with Jokic. And that's where the Heat lack. The Heat do not have a single guy over 6'10" who can play minutes for them. They just don't.
Right.
So
well, and the Lakers' plan was to try and get Jokic, fouled out, and it
pretty much
didn't quite work.
No,
I mean they got a few fouls on him.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing you can do, man. There's just not.
Jokic plays. He's a clean player. Like he just uses the size to.
No, you just got to get him worked up so he punches somebody. That's the goal, and you just couldn't get him worked up like that. Well, that and the Nuggets just, I don't know, man. They've just made their shots. That's it, really.
They're shooting at like their percentage and their shooting is fucking. Not just Jokic.
No, and it's so wild because you'll watch them and just they'll go. They're playing okay all game, and then suddenly, for 20 minutes, they just don't miss a shot. Not one. It's like, oh my God. So wild.
Yep.
Nuggets are incredible. This is how it goes. I hope the Heat can steal one more game just because. Dude, I feel so bad for Jimmy Butler, man. To be fair, this is the one series where the Nuggets do get the best player on the other team was injured excuse, but I don't care. Jimmy's great, but like they still got 6'9" Bam covering Jokic, so Jokic just has to like shoot because Bam can't do anything about it. That's it. Just shoot because you're too fucking big.
Didn't I see something about Conor McGregor knocking out the Heat's fucking mascot?
No
I
idea.
could have swore I've seen something about that.
I don't know what you do. I don't know what you see.
I could have sworn I seen something. That Conor McGregor just knocked out the mascot.
Uh,
Was it Conor McGregor? I think it was Conor McGregor.
apparently that did. Miami Heat mascot hospitalized by Conor McGregor. What the fuck?
Oh, so it wasn't crazy. I was thinking I was crazy.
He'll be okay taking the worst of what was supposed to be a friendly mock fight against Conor McGregor during a planned promotion for the fighter's pain relief spray, which went awry when the mascot was actually injured. Well, you don't ask an MMA fighter to do what you'd want a wrestler to do. Have
Right.
Roman Reigns do stuff. McGregor squared off against the mascot, first punching him in the head, then punching him again when he hit the ground. Ow. McGregor then doused the mascot with his spray before Heat staffers pulled Bernie off the court by his legs. They just dragged him off the court.
My guess is he was supposed to get up and he didn't get up, so they're like, oh shit,
No,
go get him.
I still wonder how much of all of it was planned and he actually did get hurt and nobody knew that. Maybe
Mhm.
all of that was exactly the plan, other than he had actually taken a hit. But all right. All right. Well, that's something. In other news, oh no, I lost the tweet. Oh no, I didn't. Good. So Reddit has been having this issue. They announced changes to their API where they were going to start charging third-party apps for access to the site, or to the site's API to make, apps and what have you.
Mhm.
Apparently, as of right now, let's see if it's up again yet. Is Reddit up or is Reddit still down? Apparently it's back up, which is disappointing. But apparently Reddit was down for a while amidst every page on Reddit basically going private in protest of their change, which is awesome. It's pretty funny, but yeah, to see literally every Reddit just go, we're shutting down. Nobody talk for a while. So that's pretty wild. It's kind of sad though. I don't know. You get bored, you scroll through Reddit. It's probably going to be my video for Friday, just screaming I'm bored and then looking through some fucking Reddit. Yeah. That's a severed hand. Oh my god, yes you are.
Huh?
Just got this Xbox on eBay for $400. It was an Xbox 360, the 4 gigabyte version. Homie paid $400 for it. Let me just tell you, if you go to eBay right now, right, just right now, and you type in Xbox 360, I'm sure you can find a better one for about $30. That's not exactly true. 250 gigabyte Xbox 360 for $200. 150. That's an Xbox Elite. Yeah, if you paid $400, you the Xbox 360 Pro, the white one that everybody actually remembers, $61.
Oh.
A Gears of War 3, this one's so sick, the like red with the Gears of War logo and then the black like infection running away from it, $125. Ooh, what about the R2D2 one? How much is the R2D2 Xbox 360? R2D2 Xbox 360 with the C3PO controller, $130. $120, $90 for just the console. Oh. The Star Wars with the Kinect and the 360 control and the C3PO controller. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Maybe I should just go be about it and buy it. Shh. Because this one's $61. And it's still in the, I don't know if it's new in box, but it's in the box. It's not new in box. But you get the Kinect, the controller, the system.
Well, I'd buy it and then turn around and sell it for $200.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I'm just gonna buy it and keep it. Yeah. That's $61. I genuinely might just buy that. Oh, that's still. That one's not on a buy now thing. You have to. That one, you are just bidding on, and it's got another 2 days. So we'll see if I remember to go look in 2 days. I probably won't. Not gonna lie.
Wait the last second and $62.
Yep. Yep. Another one of the same thing for $215. So there you go. But yeah, the R2D2 ones are sick. That was unimportant. Poor idiot on Reddit, though. That's what I know. Poor idiot on Reddit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, that's Reddit news. No one really cares. Rip Stan.
Jesus. I'm just watching the score of, NBA Finals, and all I see is 3 points. And then, 4 seconds later, 2 more points for Denver.
Yeah, it's 12-5 already. Denver's yeeting themselves out there.
10-5. Mine's way behind for some fucking reason.
DeAndre Hopkins is being talked about.
Well, we know he ain't going to the Bills.
We don't know that, actually, but nice try. But it's all right. I don't want him to
I
go
don't
to
know
the
if we got
Bills.
enough money for him.
I don't want him to go to the Bills. I want him to go to a team that'll actually win games. You know what the real answer is for D-Hop? That meets every requirement he had. The Kansas City Chiefs. If you're D-Hop, that's the only answer you should accept. He's in Tennessee talking with the Titans. Why?
Right.
What's the point? Go to Kansas City. You and Patrick Mahomes go bully the world. Fuck it. D-Hop down there somewhere.
Right. That'd be cool, though. Stephon Diggs and D-Hop.
That would
be nice. That's a lot of stress on your DBs to try and cover.
Little bit. Wow.
I do like that the Bills are focused on getting a little bit of depth in certain positions that we seem to have struggled on last year with injury and shit. So,
oh wow,
they might not be the most top tier players, but they would be good players to oh shit, somebody's hurt. You're a veteran, go handle your business.
Okay, so here, I got WWE things to say because it just popped up and it confuses me. This is not exactly what you think it's going to be. So they debuted the new championship for Raw a few weeks ago. The Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight title. The one that Ero hates because they ruined his favorite design. Then last week, or 2 weeks ago, they gave Roman Reigns a new belt. And then on SmackDown on Friday, they gave Asuka a belt that matches Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to match because the whole thing is we're showing that the women's titles are on an equal level as the men's, right? So they're going to look the exact same, just the the men's title is going to have a black strap, the women's title is going to have a white strap, whatever. Cool. I'm cool with this. But why did Triple H go out for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins' belts to hand them out? But then for both Asuka and then Rhea Ripley today, it was Adam Pearce and not Triple H. So as the head of creative, you could show up for the men's belts, but you couldn't show up for the women's belts, showing that they're not on the same level, actually. When that was supposed to be
no.
because that's what this title is. It's just Seth Rollins' belt with a white strap, which is fine. I think that's the way they should have went. But if Triple H is going to show off one, or two of them, shouldn't he show off all of them? I don't know. Show that they're all on the same playing field, which was like the point.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe he was sick. I don't know.
See, but he wasn't. And I love he's not at every show. Yes, he is. He runs the show. He's sitting back there in Gorilla with a headset on. Why didn't you just walk out, you fuck? Oh, so goofy. So goofy. I don't know if that's a good looking belt or not, but. Oh, sure. Wait, so does that mean Cody's not going to be in the Money in the Bank match? Apparently Cody Rhodes is going to fight Dominic Mysterio at Money in the Bank. Which is just makes no sense. I don't understand. God, Dominic's such a cunt. I love it so much. It's so goddamn funny. He also has to be the most hated man in the universe. So, next, I guess the last belt that needs a refresh is the tag team titles. So, probably either Friday or next week. Hopefully. Because it does seem like that's their thing. They're just giving new belts out in every way. Which is cool because I'm kind of sick of the old belts. They weren't that good. So I like all the new ones a little better. Still hate Romans, though. Every time I look at it, it gets worse. I was like okay with it the first time I saw it. But just every time. I'm at the point where I think the only person who can hold that belt and look okay with it is Roman. And that's just because he's fucking Roman Reigns. He makes everything look cool. He made the shitty belt with the blue strap look cool. He's going to make anything he holds look sick. He's just Roman. But you give that to Cody Rhodes, I don't know if it's going to look right. Or Jey Uso or fucking anybody. I'm not just saying Cody because I'm not just a bully.
Mm-hmm.
That's still wild. So, also kind of wrestling news. There's some video going around of some dude running up on Jeff Hardy in the airport and like harassing him into signing like 20 different things so that they could go sell them. And everyone's like, dude, Jeff Hardy's one of the coolest people ever. This is just the worst. I mean, we all know Jeff Hardy may not be the greatest person. Dude gets a DUI every other week, but whatever. Brackle came out and is just like, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met. He takes his time with people, from stealing my cell phone to chit chat with my mom, which has to be the funniest story I've ever heard about a celebrity. You're just like hanging out with them, your mom calls, so you're like talking to her and the celebrity just grabs your phone and starts. That's kind of fucking hilarious. To drawing me a big custom piece on a t-shirt, hounding like this just feels icky. 'Cause it is. If you want to have a unless it's like at a thing where their whole reason they're there is to sign stuff, that I feel like that can be a little different. But I don't know, you just see dude at the airport. Ask him to sign a thing, maybe. Maybe. Even then, I don't know. It's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you playing after this?
I have no idea why.
I'm just curious. Wondering if there was a video game that was worth playing.
I don't know.
For when I ever get time to play video games.
Well, I don't know. Worry about getting time to play video games before you worry about playing them.
I try to think ahead, man, so I can forget it.
I was gonna say you've literally never thought ahead, and you would forget anyways. So
Oh, yeah. The Heats are coming back.
nice.
We're down by 10 now. Now they're only down by 2. We must take Jokic out of the game or something.
I don't know. I don't know what they did, but yeah. What? I love watching people yell about things for no fucking reason that make no sense.
Yeah, it drives me nuts when people yell about stuff and I have literally no clue what they're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw my you did see my TikTok. You were the first like on it today, but
Mhm.
my God. People are wild.
Yeah,
Half of
there have
the
been more
arguments are just repeating what I said but wrong. Like Dalvin Cook had 1,200 yards. Cool. He had the 6th most carries in the league and was the least efficient running back in the league.
Plus, he gets hurt all the time.
Fuck, I can't type apparently.
The only time he does well is when I switch him off of my fantasy team. Because he'll do shitty, and then I'll switch him, and then he'll, oh shit, all of a sudden have 30-some points. But damn it. Consistency, please. That's all I ask for is consistency. Oh,
I
I'll try
love
that.
that. Somebody replied, "It feels like they got worse, but you make great arguments and I don't see anyone countering them."
That's always a good one.
Yeah, it's like you're right because nobody has a counter. Somebody did reply. Oh, so wild. Like the first person that replied, "Got worse for sure. You're showing your clear bias here." Actually I'm not. You don't have an argument except saying that I'm wrong. In what way did they get worse? I don't do TikTok arguments. Sorry, sport. Just watch this year and see. Maximum 9 wins.
Okay,
One,
boomer.
apparently you didn't listen or comprehend any of the words I said in this video that you decided to comment on. And also, if you didn't do arguments, you wouldn't
Don't
be
comment.
arguing in the fucking comments, you weirdo.
I was gonna say, yeah, don't get in the comments and comment on something if you don't want an argument. Unless, I mean, if you're agreeing with somebody, that's one way. But if you come in and like, no, you're wrong, but I'm right, and no arguments. There's no argument to have. Like, no, you can't come in and say you're wrong to somebody and then just like dip.
Right?
That just makes you look like an idiot.
Oh my God. All right,
Little white
I'm gonna-
boys popping off.
I'm gonna have to deal with people in a minute. Because we need to podcast, but like, fuck.
I don't know. I like watching Chandler get annoyed with
Well, but I
stupid comments.
I don't have. But you aren't carrying the show. When I try to reply, you just sit there silently. We can't have dead air, so obviously I can't reply to TikToks because you're not gonna take over and speak. We gotta have words,
Well,
and I can't talk
I mean-
and type because I'll fuck up both ways. I can only do one.
dude, you can't focus when I'm talking anyway.
It's kinda
My
true.
talking just drives you nuts. So,
Well, that's not even fair.
but it's true. May not be fair. I don't know. I tried to buy a mower today, by the way.
Why?
Well, because I broke it and I offered them $500 for the mower. It's
Oh,
a big
nice.
pull behind mower behind the tractor, and they didn't take my offer. I was like, "Why? It's going to take $2,000 to fix the stupid mower. Then why not let me buy it as is, and then you guys go buy a new mower because you need one." If we're gonna be mowing freaking 9 foot tall grass, we're gonna need a newer equipment that can handle it. You know, maybe even need a new bigger tractor. I don't know. I mean, maybe one that has a PTO that'll stay engaged,
No.
so I don't have to use flagging wire to tie it up so it'll stay on. And then when I need to emergency shut it off, like I tried today, and can't because I have it wired on.
Fair enough. I just keep all these people who they've clearly gotten worse and no argument. I just keep replying, in what way? Or are you just speaking? Or do you have an argument? Yeah.
I'm so tired.
There's no reason for you to be tired.
There's a lot of reason to be tired.
Name
I'm
one.
frustrated. Outside all day, trying to open gates all the time, breaking shit, sitting in a tractor. My neck and back are so goddamn stiff. It's crazy. And then driving it 2 hours back to town on the highway, and that stupid thing just bounces the whole way back.
You don't like bouncing?
No, I don't. I'm too old to bounce. I don't bounce like I used to. I pretty much just flop and lay there in agony.
Sorry, replying to one last person.
Fair enough. I was like, how you call people out and they never ever.
No, right? The bigger creators, they'll respond to everyone else that calls them out, but I do it and just actually say real words, and they're just like, no. It's like, dude, you'll respond to the idiots, but you won't respond to somebody who apparently actually knows ball. That's tough. That's rough. That's rough for you.
I don't know. Would you stay and fight if you know you're outgunned?
I don't know. If I had any conviction in the shit I said, then yes.
But that's the thing,
That's what bugs me, is these creators that have this platform will just say this shit. When they get called out on it, they have no conviction behind what they said. So they just delete the video. Nah, either stand by it, or if you get proved wrong, admit you were wrong. Don't just pretend it never happened. That's just trash.
It's okay to admit that you were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I've done it.
I respect a person better when they admit that they're wrong.
Yeah.
There's one that's like, no, I wasn't wrong. One of the things I hate about Donald Trump. He thinks he's never wrong.
Valid.
But Biden too. Dude, Biden doesn't know where he's at. I can't hold anything against somebody that doesn't know where he's at.
Amazon reportedly shut down a customer's smart home devices after a delivery driver misheard an automated doorbell being racist. No one was home. What? I don't understand. On Wednesday, May 31st, 2023, I finally regained access to my Amazon account after an unexpected and unwarranted lockout that lasted nearly a week, from Thursday, May 25th. This wasn't just a simple inconvenience, though. I have a smart home, and my primary means of interfacing with all the devices and automations is through Amazon Echo devices via Alexa. This incident left me with a house full of unresponsive devices, a silent Alexa, and a lot of questions. I've shared this with Louis Rossmann. He's a big tech YouTuber. Shared with him the videos and emails, and he verified this really did happen. I don't really want to dox myself if I can help it. They shared the video. They shared Louis Rossmann's video talking about everything. Sequence of events that led to this digital exile began innocuously enough. A package was delivered to my house on Wednesday, May 24th, and everything seemed fine. The following day, however, I found that my Echo Show had signed out and was unable to interact with my smart home devices. My initial assumption was that someone might have attempted to access my account repeatedly, triggering a lockout. I used a fairly old email address for my Amazon account, and it's plausible that an old password might have been exposed in a past data breach. However, I currently use strong auto-generated passwords via Apple and employ two-factor authentication with an authenticator app, so unauthorized access seems unlikely. I swiftly checked my other accounts, social media, streaming apps, etc., to ensure I hadn't been compromised. All seemed normal with no flood of notifications from Microsoft Authenticator that would indicate an attempted breach. Puzzled, I followed the advice of the Amazon app and dialed the customer service number it provided. That's when things began to take a surreal turn. The representative told me I should have received an email, which I indeed found in my inbox. Why you wouldn't check your email? Beyond me, but moving on. It was from an executive at Amazon. As I dialed the number provided in the email, I half wondered if Amazon was experiencing some issues and I was unwittingly falling into a scam. When I connected with the executive, they asked if I knew why my account had been locked. When I answered I was unsure, their tone turned somewhat accusatory. I was told that the driver who delivered my package reported receiving racist remarks from my Ring doorbell. It's actually a Eufy, but I'll let it slide. Well, maybe you should get rid of Eufy, because Eufy is an Anchor product, and they have some major security concerns at the moment. But hey, that's not important. Here's when things got even more baffling. First, I have multiple cameras recording everything that happens on my property. If the driver's claims were accurate, I could easily verify them with the video footage. Second, most delivery drivers in my area share the same race as me and my family. It seemed highly unlikely that we would make such remarks. Finally, when I asked what time the alleged incident occurred, I realized it was practically impossible for anyone in my house to have made those comments, as nobody was home around that time. Depending on what type of doorbell it was, you can speak through the speaker on it, though, so that technically is not a defense. That's not in the article.
Right.
I'm just the tech guy telling you how
I
tech
was thinking
works.
the same thing, though.
Yeah, I reviewed the footage and confirmed that no such comments had been made. Instead, the Eufy doorbell had issued an automated response. "Excuse me, can I help you?" The driver, who was walking away and wearing headphones, must have misinterpreted the message. Nevertheless, by the
For
following
what?
day, my Amazon account was locked and all my Echo devices were locked out. Let me be clear, I fully support Amazon taking measures to ensure the safety of their drivers. Locking people out of their Amazon account based off of one accusation from one idiot is not that. That's not how this works. That cannot be how this works. Because that, in turn, could just entirely lock you out of your house, make you unable to live. That's not okay. Amazon should not have control over that. To be fair, maybe set up your smart home a little smarter. Maybe running everything through Amazon isn't that wouldn't be my choice of how I did it, if we're going to be completely honest. But also, just because you want to have smart home features doesn't mean you're as techie as me and could set it up on your own without Amazon stuff. So, not important. Just issues. However, I question why my entire smart home system had to be rendered unusable during their internal investigation. Seems more sensible to impose a temporary delivery restriction or purchasing ban on my account. Submitting video evidence from multiple angles right after my initial call with the executive appeared to have little impact on their decision to disable my account. This incident has led me to question my relationship with Amazon. It's a corporation. You don't have a relationship. You are a measly little pawn in a giant
Give us your
chessboard.
money.
Yep.
Shut up.
After nearly a decade of loyalty, never be loyal to a brand. That's a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know I buy an iPhone every year, but that's just because the video camera's good and that's my job. That is, and you make a better video camera, I'll probably switch phones. That's just how that
never
works.
be loyal to something that never recognizes you.
That's also fair. That's also fair. I've been given a harsh reminder that a misunderstanding can lead to such drastic measures. Yes, that is how misunderstandings go. Seems more reasonable to handle such issues in a more compartmentalized way. There's probably a lot of these issues, so I don't know how feasible that is, rather than a blanket shutdown of all services. Due to this experience, I'm seriously considering discontinuing my use of Amazon Echo devices. Good choice. And will caution others about this incident. This ordeal has made a case for a more personalized home assistant system. Perhaps utilizing Raspberry Pi devices scattered around the house. Yes, make your own. That is the correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
And you run it from a server out of your house, so the only person that has any of your data is you. Is that the more expensive, more difficult way to do it? Yes. Will you ever have these problems? No.
Yeah, I would never want to set up my house. So if some fucking corporation just decides I don't like you, I'm going to shut your entire house down just cuz.
Right?
They
Like,
can't
I
do
don't
that.
have a
Why would you
problem
do
with you
that?
having a smart speaker like that. I have one. I have a Apple HomePod right there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to set it up to be able to control everything in my house. That's a horrible decision. That's a horrible decision.
Yeah, somebody hacks into your, stuff
all
and
you
they have
to do is
access
get
to
into
your
my
entire
Apple
house.
account. Yeah, that's tough. Despite promptly submitting video evidence immediately upon learning of the issue, my account remained locked. The timing couldn't have been worse. The onset of Labor Day weekend was approaching, and I was keen to resolve this issue before the long weekend. However, despite numerous calls and emails, it wasn't until Friday afternoon that I received confirmation that the investigation had started. I was told to expect a response within 2 business days, meaning not until Tuesday of the following week at the earliest. In the end, my account was unlocked on Wednesday with no follow-up email to inform me of this resolution. This incident stands as a stark reminder of the need for better customer service and a more nuanced approach to incident management. That's valid. Through sharing my experience, I hope to encourage Amazon to reform and rethink their approach to handling such situations in the future. It's essential for customers to feel confident in the security and reliability of their services. You should never feel secure in anyone's service, ever. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is secure. You got to keep on top of it.
It's not secure if somebody else has access
Right.
other than you.
Right.
That's just not the definition of secure. Sorry.
Yeah. Yikes. That's a story. That's so wild. That's something. Oh, did you see the bridge that collapsed in Philadelphia?
Yeah, they didn't think anybody was hurt in it. And now they found somebody burned up in a car.
That's not ideal.
Yep. I just read that today.
Uh-oh. 3-time Pro Bowl star pass rusher Danielle Hunter will hold out from Vikings mandatory minicamp due to lack of progress on a long-term contract. Hunter would like to be paid like a top-tier defensive end, because he is one, or be traded and get paid elsewhere. In 4 out of the past 6 seasons, the former LSU standout has had double-digit sacks. In those other 2 seasons, he was injured. You know what the answer is here that I like? I don't think Washington will like it because the reason they want to trade Chase Young is so they don't have to pay him. But go trade for the younger guy. Danielle Hunter for Chase Young, just straight up. You guys get the better player, but we get the younger guy. So, I don't know. That'd be fun. That would never happen, but it'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so wild. But I don't know. I think you just pay him. It's not that big of a deal. But
Right.
maybe we trade him, and that's okay too.
I mean, you just got rid of Dalvin Cook, so you could pay Danielle Hunter.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. I just saw somebody like trying to complain about trying to pay other people if we pay him after next year. Kirk, so not after this coming year, but after next year, Kirk's money is off the books, and we won't be paying a quarterback insane money. So
Mhm.
like, we're good. We
The
can
Vikings, honestly, are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I don't know who the I don't know who the answer is here, but whatever. Or no, that doesn't really fit the team. Never mind. Why is Deshaun Watson trending? Do I want to know? Yeah, let's go. Which is valid, but NFL Network did a quarterback ranking. I don't know who wrote it, where they had Kenny Pickett of the Steelers ranked 8 spots higher than Deshaun Watson. Good on whoever wrote that article.
Indeed.
Because I'm sorry, yeah, maybe Watson was good once, and that's not a maybe. It was, but he was good once, but he's not now, and until he proves that he's good again, we don't need to worry about it. So, yeah.
I'm ready for football to be here, honestly.
Yeah. I'm always ready for football to be here.
I'm excited for our fantasy. I'm just excited to see how the defense thing works out.
Oh, yeah, I'm intrigued by that idea.
I mean, if it doesn't work out and it's not very good, we can always just,
True.
go back
True.
to the way it was. But I think it's going to be good.
Should be.
Damn.
Should be.
Nuggets are getting their ass kicked right now.
Let's go.
They're down by 10.
Heat.
Apparently, White Boy made a difference.
No, apparently it's the refs, according to Twitter, which is normally the answer anytime a team's losing.
Mm-hmm. Whenever a good team is losing.
Oh, is that the rule?
Yeah.
I thought it was just whenever the team you were rooting for was losing.
Oh, well, that might be. Well, nobody roots for Denver, so.
Actually, a lot of people are rooting for Denver, unfortunately.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't got anything else. You got anything else?
No, sir.
Short episode this week.
Yeah, we've had them before.
Oh, good God. I'm terrified. I don't want to click this. Oh, okay.
What is it?
YouTube's doing YouTube is new terms in their partner contract. I'm terrified about it. I'm not a YouTube partner yet, but I don't know. We saw last week how holy fuck, we went the whole episode without talking about the Twitch thing. We didn't talk about it last week. I don't know. There's still no resolution there, so we'll figure that all out eventually. Maybe we'll spend the entire next episode talking about that. I need to set a reminder, though, that that's like a topic that matters.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just totally... Well, because we record so early in the week, I was like, oh, we must have talked about that last week. No, because podcast was done before that started happening. So, but I don't really want to go for another hour and a half. So,
True. True.
yeah, we'll get to the Twitch thing next week. But Twitch just did some shit with their terms and their partner contract that is not good. So YouTube, maybe now's not the best time to change anything. Maybe just let the heat from everybody hating everything that has ever happened ever. Maybe let that die down a little.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a problem. The world is a problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna get some cards out and I'm gonna do some math and double check my math, make sure my tallies are good and my water amounts are good, and hopefully if I got everything right, I can maybe get it so that Sunday is an early day. Maybe I'll be done by noon on Sunday.
So that
I don't
maybe
know.
you can go to game night?
Yeah, that's the hope. But we'll see.
Fair
Good.
enough.
I don't know. Dan's been MIA every other week, so
Yeah. That way it
he's
was
a softball.
whatever. Alien this
Yeah.
week.
Alien, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got off on a 2-hour freaking tangent,
Love that.
all because Andy asked a simple question. Well, it's not a simple question.
It probably
Uh,
was a really simple question.
Time dilation, if you're traveling the speed of light.
Yeah, I don't know. The answer is easily Googleable, and there is no room for argument. How you spent 2 hours, I don't fucking understand.
Except for Heath said, I don't think it exists.
And so you look at Heath and you say, you're a fucking idiot. Moving on.
Which I did that for 2 hours, pretty much. And I said, no, we have a scientific mathematical equation that proves that it exists. He's like, well, it doesn't prove it because we can't do it. We don't know it actually happens because we cannot travel at the speed of light. I'm like, dude,
You
that's how we
technically don't have to. Time dilation works at lower speeds. Actually. It actually does. Time dilation works at lower speeds. It actually does.
right.
Genuinely.
It's too low a speed to notice it or to be
Well,
able to
yeah, but I'm just saying it
physically
still
calculate
happens.
it. But we
Oh.
do know it exists. But I'm like, dude, it's the
that
same
real?
way as gravity, and it's the same thing as black holes. It was a theory, and then they came up with a mathematical equation that proved that, hey, this is actually probably true. And then, oh, now it's a known fact. No different time dilation.
Right. Yeah. Those are the arguments I definitely don't miss. I would have left. Can't be in the house with a moron like this. Just can't.
Also, did you know that when you're traveling the speed of light, your mass is infinite?
Pretty much.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah. It's all weird. Nice. That's actually so cool. So, real quick, the Oakland Athletics have been having this whole issue. The state of California / the city of Oakland don't want to pay for a new stadium for the Athletics. The Coliseum is destroyed. There's a reason the Raiders left. And it was also because they didn't want to help pay for a new stadium, which, stadiums do more than just host the team. Or at least they can if you're not fucking stupid and useless. So, big thing that's been happening with the A's, their team is awful, purposefully, which sucks. So there's never any fans there. Apparently, fans of the Oakland Athletics have scheduled a reverse boycott for tomorrow's game. All of the fans that weren't going to show up ever again to games are going to pack Oakland Coliseum to show that fans are not the problem. They've already raised $30,000 with plans to hand out 7,000 shirts in the parking lot that say "Sell the team." Oh my God. I love that. If I had the money, I'd fly to Oakland just to be part of this. This seems fucking awesome. That's so sick. The owners of the A's bought land in Vegas, but don't have the permitting to build a stadium. And then now Vegas is like unsure if they want to help, and it's so fucking funny. I hope they just blew $200 million and can't do anything with it. I really do. Fuck them.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so wild. But yeah, the Oakland fans have given up, not on the team, but on the ownership. Anytime they get halfway decent players, they get shipped out because we don't have the money to pay them. Fuck off. If you don't have the money to run a baseball team, fucking sell it.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. If you don't want to pay your players, then get the fuck out. And let somebody come in who will. Because there are always rich motherfuckers who want to be part of a sports team. Because it's profitable. What I think a lot of these rich motherfuckers don't realize is like, well, it's like decently profitable no matter what. Yeah, but if you're really fucking good, it's really profitable.
I mean, yeah, you sell merch.
Yeah,
like
you gotta
no other.
spend a lot of money to get there. But man, when you get there, you get there.
Mm-hmm.
And fans know when you're trying and when you're not. There's a reason Coors Field, for the first time in its history, will not finish this season in the top 5 in attendance. Fans are done with their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You're purposefully making the team worse. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I got. So,
Yep, same here.
my rant made us go over an hour, so that's a dub. But yeah, that's all we got. So thanks for hanging out. We'll yell about Twitch next week. Hopefully we have more news. So yeah, for now, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.